It is inconceivable in many ways that we would have to even argue and debate whether or not Israelis could live in Israel. Not just in part of Israel, but anywhere in Israel they wish to live. I cannot imagine as an American being told that I could not live in certain places in America because I was Christian, or because I was white, or because I spoke English. I would be outraged if someone told me that in my country I would be prohibited and forbidden to live in a part of that country for any reason. I think it's equal to understand that many Jewish people would be completely unhappy with the idea that they would be told that they would be relegated to neighborhoods of someone else's choosing rather than the choosing of themselves. The essence of freedom, the very heart of it, is self-determination and self-direction. And so today we dedicate this place not just as a place for people to live, but people to live free.
It says the Beto Road neighborhood, Mount of Olives Ridge, 26th and Shot, 5771. All right, the neighbor there. Very monumental, sir. I should come over and help you put it down over here.
I hardly see how building bedrooms in a legal neighborhood where Jewish families have every right to live is disruptive. It seems like that stable families are the most stabilizing force in any country. And Jewish families raising children and having them educated and teaching them good manners in a neighborhood is a stabilizing force, not a destabilizing force. The fact is, Jews should have a right to live in their homeland. This is their homeland. They have an indigenous right to be in Israel. Their homeland is not 60 years old, it's 3,500 years old. And so I think that my presence here is simply an affirmation of reality. And the reality is that I would never allow someone to tell me where I could and could not live in my homeland, and it's only a couple of hundred years old. I can't imagine that someone would dictate that to me if I had a 3,500-year claim.
But Mr. Obama and Hillary Clinton are against the building here in East Jerusalem. What do you think about that?
I think they ought to better understand even the very essence of the UN resolutions as it relates to indigenous populations. I would encourage them to fully embrace the idea of freedom and liberty for the families of Israel. Capital of the Jewish people. Only. You can't have divided territory. You can't have two governments operating the same piece of real estate. I wasn't posing. I was just waiting on my family.
You're in a perfect position.
Oh, okay.
Got the whole of the old city of the Temple Man behind you, actually.
How are you doing, Mr. Prime Minister?
Good to see you.
Great to see you again.
I see you all the time.
Well, good. I'm glad you're watching.
Good to see you. How
You
are
remember John Boyd, I know?
Hello.
Leland Bitter from Pike.
John, how are you? It's good to see you. How are you? Just great.
It's very kind of you to see us today. I know you've got a busy day.
Well, it's busy because I'm seeing important people. Come on.